And now, your reigning, defending, greatest wrestling podcast of all time. This is Let Me Book the Territory, the podcast for smart marks and nostalgia nerds. Featuring A-Dub.
On site, and it's on site.
B.A.
How can the heel heal off on the heel when the heel is healing?
And E-Ray.
No wrestling moves. Just hands. Just hands.
Powered by the Embrace the Turn Up Network. In partnership with the Inaudible Ruckus Podcast.
Welcome to the madness here. You goddamn right. We black and we back. And guess what? So is our motherfucking champions. Let's go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is E-Ray, the quasi-bad guy, the Diet Coke of Evil, the man of 7/8 teeth, and I am coming to you straight from the fucking Graps factory itself. Let me book the territory, the greatest wrestling podcast of all time, the most organically absurd wrestling podcast that you've ever fucking heard. I didn't even mean to rhyme, but I'm just feeling that great today. Man, it's the Wakanda verse in wrestling. And I have another thing about that I'll get to later. But guys, we're here. Before I get ahead of myself, let me rewind. Let me take a couple steps back and introduce the fellas. Of course, I don't do this alone. This is not a single solo Sokoa endeavor. Damn, that's good. This is done with my I forget what he's calling them, MTFs. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm talking about my guy, the Tama Tonga to my solo. You know who he is.
It's your boy. It's your guy. It's Dubba Tonga. It's the Dub Show. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Dub Dynasty in the building. Goddamn, wrestling's for niggas, y'all. Just wanted to say that real quick. Great. Guys, we got a lot to get into. We got draft preview coming. Man, Graps.
So much.
Graps.
But speaking of Graps, we have flown in our official Graps correspondent, the guy that has named every single Tiger driver there was, there is, and that they may ever be. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about producer Sean, Mr. Glock Lesnar himself. Bang, bang, gang. What's going on, brother?
Guns up. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you. Oh, that is beautiful. We're going to get that on video one day. I am back solely for the purpose to educate the masses on what is so lax around here sometimes is the AE-dub. It just, for better or worse, for better or worse. So thank you.
I'm happy you added that extra caveat, for better
or worse.
You got to add that part in there. But you know what? AEW might be turning a new corner because I'm just saying. I mean, I guess.
A lot of color, brother.
Right. Shit. Where do y'all want to start? I guess we start with AEW Dynasty.
I feel like we got to start with Dynasty.
Things
happened.
A lot.
Oh.
A lot has happened.
The Dynasty. Damn, I wish I had that. We're going to have to put that in post.
Yeah.
Yes. Y'all know what it is. Talking about AEW, the Dynasty. but no like whack Meek or it's like Meek Mill. I'm not gonna say that guy's name track, but you know who I'm talking about. Anywho, nope, not even gonna do it. Not acknowledging him. Not my tribal chief. Guys, Dynasty happened. AEW Dynasty. For myself and Professor Dub here, we are like quarterly watchers, so we only watch the pay-per-views and like maybe a late night Dynamite when we're just bored as hell. So of course we've been critical of some things, but Dynasty happened.
Let's lead with love.
Do we? Well, I'm asking here. Do we need to cover the whole card?
Oh,
No,
absolutely not.
no, absolutely not.
That being
Absolutely.
said, leading with love, good card, enjoyable show.
Other than the Jericho match, that was atrocious.
Yeah.
When
You
just-
talking about? Never mind. They. If you have some time, go check out Chris Jericho's Wikipedia page. Pure hilarity. It's just they just keep changing his name to different things. It's so funny. But outside of that, again, because we're leading with love here. Dynasty happened. AEW Dynasty Saturday night. I want to say I watched it Sunday night. Excuse me. Yes. I forgot.
Niggas gotta work anymore.
I watched it after I ran the full Ryan Garcia Devin Haney match. That was not for the night. Anyway, shout out to Ryan Garcia. But speaking of crazy, the non-title match, Will Ospreay versus the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. I made sure Big AR was watching this because I was like, yeah, this probably should be crazy, but we'll see.
And it was.
Oh, I've never seen that before. I was like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Thoughts? What do we think about like the best of the best three? I was waiting for Eric Roberts and some Asian guy to come out and like grab hands. Yeah,
We're the best around. Never gonna ever keep me down. Except for that third hidden blade, because
that'll do
Niggas out
it.
of there.
Bryan Danielson is down for the count, brother.
And Tiger Driver 82 from a acute angle that broke his back.
Broke it. Worst.
Amazing match. Like, I don't know if it's match of the year, and I mean, y'all know me on this pod. I'm the king of hyperbole, but I won't go that far yet. But
Stephen A. Dub
ew.
can't help it. Look, he's like, oh.
Wise man,
That
pick it
was
up from there.
atrocious.
I gotta go take a shower now. Wise man, pick it
Okay,
up.
yeah, most definitely. It was not match of the year in my opinion, and I'm a big Will Ospreay guy. But I will say that was one of the best Will Ospreay matches that I've ever witnessed.
Okay.
Bryan Danielson as well, and the age that he's getting. Not that he's an old man, but he's getting up there. The health injuries that he's had. That shit was a
He
spectacle.
just exploded his eye socket like, what, 3 months ago?
Yeah, a
maybe?
few months ago. Yeah, like he's had dislocated his arm in January or something like that. Exploded his eye socket a few months ago.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. And the shit
Pretty
that he
sure
was
he's
doing,
not even
taking
a real person anymore.
Any
Yeah.
one of those
Cybernetic
injuries can
organism.
make me retire.
exactly. I mean, shit. He was already supposed to retire before he even got to AEW.
From a
So
brain injury.
the fact that
He
he's doing
was-
this shit is insane. Yeah, that's the weird part.
Just CTE. It was,
The
it
nigga
had
was
to be what's
fully
name.
retired for 3 years.
It was Will
Mhm.
Smith was his doctor. He was just like, can I wrestle again? Tell the truth. Yeah, you can. All right, well, going back to work now. See you
All right,
guys.
cool.
in
I
a
can
couple
wrestle
months.
again. Start dropping me on my neck again. That's fine.
Yeah.
And that he got
Yeah.
dropped because that Tiger Driver that he delivered was nasty business.
They were so
Nasty
excited to
business.
say Tiger Driver until they realized, like, oh shit, this nigga might be dead.
I think
But
he's dead.
it looked great. It was safe. If you look at it, it was safe. I'm
It
pretty
was
sure
the
it's all
safest one I've seen
exactly.
because I've seen him do it to Takeshita. I've seen him do it to Kenny Omega. Both of those look like fatalities. This one was the closest thing to like friendship again. Like everything else was like, oh, that was a straight up murder.
No Tiger Driver is safe when your nervous system is being held together by silly string.
Oh, or we could just take it a step further. No Tiger Driver is safe. Period. Like, that's it. The end.
The Tiger Driver is safe. Come on now. It might have caused a few paralyzations and career-ending injuries, but it's pretty much safe, depending on who does it. It's fine.
Right, it's fine. It's like, who needs legs? What
do you need those
It's
for?
just quality of life. It's fine. I mean,
What
shit.
do you need to move your extremities for? You
Yeah,
fucking
man,
loser.
you can think through a computer. You're fine, man. You don't need to communicate with your
You got a
family.
neural link.
Stephen
Yeah.
Hawking was like 80 when he died.
Yeah, movement is overrated.
And I heard he was having some crazy sex. So
He was
And
at
that
the
cyber
daddy
sex
party.
is some shit.
he was the original Job, fucking lawnmower man, Stephen Hawking. I am in the computer.
Jane.
Terrifying.
Okay.
But Bryan Danielson may be the newest Stephen Hawking, because I don't know if he'll ever walk again. Because not only was he dropped on his back and his shoulder and looked like something popped out of place or fractured, but then as he stood up and grimacing in pain,
Hidden blade.
it's kind of like it's kind of like when you and your cousin be play fighting and they don't know that you call timeout and they just whack you in the back of the goddamn head. Ah, shit! I said timeout. God damn it! He just Then he looked like, "Are you okay, bro?" No, fucking shoulder is under the end table.
He definitely
God
looked
damn.
like he was trying just to get up just to show them and not send the doctor. But Will Ospreay was like, fuck it.
Right.
Elbow
Sweep
to the back of the head.
Terry Silver was talking to him. Do it. Make him bleed. Give him a ponytail slap. It's gotta happen. So
On his brain.
great match. Do we think Danielson is really injured, or
No.
is this part of the storyline?
This is a work.
At this point, I never know with that guy.
I'm a mark because I'm fully like, oh, I seen it. I seen the bones crunch. I'm a doctor too. Yeah, all that. So they got me.
Yeah, because like
But,
I was worried the way he was like moving his arm, like, oh, that's a stinger. I'm like, he got a stinger. And then he got up from the stinger, and the stinger's a nervous system injury, and then got an elbow to the back of the head. And I'm like,
They got X-rayed. You've seen Mortal Kombat.
Slow motion, just crack his skull.
Hit blade.
I mean, if he's not injured, it's a
Will
little distasteful to do
Ospreay wins.
compounding nervous system injuries on the guy.
Brutality.
Brutality.
Brutality. Brutality. Oh, that's the name of the episode.
That's the best. Fucking brutality.
Brutality.
Yeah, he murdered him. So congratulations, Will Ospreay. I see that you are on Dynamite in some type of gauntlet. But you should be careful because you're probably wanted for murder. Moving forward, we go to Julia Hart versus Willow Nightingale.
TBS Championship.
Because wrestling is for who?
The Nick.
The Knicks.
Man, check it out. I don't even care about the match.
Willow finally
Whatever.
gets that W, gets that title.
That's what
Got
I care
him.
about. The story behind this
Got
one.
him.
This is the story behind this one. She finally got the title. She got the dub. Took it off Julia Hart. I think Julia Hart actually got injured in that match, if I'm not mistaken. So hope she's all right.
People
But
wrestle in AEW and not get injured.
no, I mean that's why they have to have a great medical team because they get injured all the fucking time.
Because it was definitely time to move Julia up the card, right?
I mean,
As long as the House of Black moves up the card, but it's kind of hard to move
Yeah,
up
it's
the
like
card in the
great
tag
gimmick.
team division.
great gimmick, but wrestling's decent, but yeah, I think it's more so about Willow than Julia. So Willow's holding that belt, and then what's the best way to do it? With Mercedes Moné come out. What did y'all think about that? Because I've been on record. I love Sasha Banks. I have been pretty much against everything that they've done with Mercedes Moné. and I continue to feel that way. Every week, I feel justified in everything I think and say.
Absolutely, you are justified, my brother.
I love her to death. Again, no hate to that woman. I think she has made professional wrestling great, and she has also solidified that wrestling is for who?
The niggas.
No, not
the crickets. Whoa.
Yeah, not the crickets.
Whoa,
What's happening
it's
here?
a racial slur.
Yeah, you know who it's for. Crazy, but I just, yeah, I don't think they're handling it right. So the sooner she gets cleared and gets to wrestle, and they're clearly angling it towards Willow, that's all I need.
Yeah, E-Ray, you weren't on with us when we were watching Dynamite, but Willow and Mercedes had an in-ring segment where they gave them both hot mics, which again was a choice. It did not end well for either party. I will say, if you want to make Mercedes Moné look good on the microphone, put her next to Willow.
Hey, mid match is mid. I tell you,
that was bad. That was bad on both parts. Like,
okay, can I ask a simple question from a dullard that did not see any of this?
yes.
yeah.
I'll ask Mr. Lesnar, Mr. Glock Lesnar. We're going to talk about that namesake more later, but then I will get to Sirach Lesnar, our other contributor. But first, Mr. Graps, man. Are they angling, like, which way are they going? Are they going with babyface, or are they thinking about making Willow more heelish, or are they going to lean into what's best for business, which AEW seems to have an aversion for?
Right now,
Sorry.
Right now, it's babyface on Willow's side and kind of a tweener on Sasha's or Mercedes' side, because she hasn't really forgiven her for almost ending her career. And then even you saw in the segment today
with Tiger Driver.
Yeah, one of those.
Her with a brutality too.
Yeah. That was a botched bank statement or whatever it was called, whatever. But they got it right now to where Chris Statlander tried to reach for Mercedes' arm, and Mercedes turned around and knocked the shit out of Willow. So now,
juicy.
Exactly, they got some drama going. So I don't know if Willow's gonna start getting more aggressive or what's gonna happen, because at that point now you just got two angry bitches fighting each other. So I'm for it either way. Exactly. But yeah, that's where they're going right now. I hope to do what's best for business. Willow is not a good heel. So
I've heard, but I love her. I love her.
Great. I love Willow, but not a good heel at all. Keep Mercedes how she is. You don't want to make her worse. That would just kill her whole character. Keep the mid, make mid good again. And just, I'm going to see how it plays out. Exactly. See how it plays out. Give it 2 weeks.
I mean, it is a mid-card title, so.
Exactly. It's a mid-card.
So
it's a mid-card feud.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. But, all right. With no more further ado, you know why we're here. Guys. Hey.
Finally.
Whew. The main event. I stayed up. I was up probably till 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning watching this shit. I did not plan on it. The grips and the graps were happening, and my God. It's like, so what's happening?
All right.
My God. Swerve.
My God.
And Samoa Joe. Swerve comes out looking like Killmonger Spider-Man.
Killmonger Spider-Man. That's a good way to put that.
I could have did without the mask, but he definitely liked the bodysuit. I thought that was dope. His gear was fire with the portrait of himself on one side and the thing on the other. Fire. Samoa Joe comes out, and I'm like, all right, they just built this up so good. Let's fucking go. Fantastic match. I loved literally everything about it. I was all the fake outs,
the false
every
kick
bit
outs,
of it. I was into it. I was like, oh, they're gonna do it. Wait, I know they were gonna do it, but I still was like, I just gotta wait till the 1, 2, 3. Guys, how did you feel about this match? Dub, please give me your thoughts.
So, let me think. I'm gonna give it like 4 lucha masks out of 5. Very, very entertaining.
For
match.
Killmonger Spider-Man mask?
You're right. You're right. Killmonger. Yep, Killmonger was right. You're right. Very entertaining match, top to bottom. I love the build of this match. And I will say, I got to give AEW their props. Again, lead with love. They're getting better with their video packages.
Yeah.
As the one nigga of the pod who watches the pre-shows, because I need to have something on while I just clean my apartment.
What's that? Too much pre-show.
I haven't seen pre-show in a while.
A lot of pre-show. I got real sticky. The video package leading up into this match, I was like, oh, okay. Even for the Dynamites that I didn't watch, because the week-to-week programming is still pretty weak. Got it. I'm here. I'm all the way here.
Straight.
Hey, I led with love. And the moment
finished with a grenade launcher.
Brutality.
Yeah. The moment for Swerve to get that world title, especially as a guy who was like, he was cast off as part of, them trying to pay for Vince's stuff. They couldn't afford his salary. And him to come to AEW and really build all the way up from the Mogul Embassy to, backstage with Rick Ross, allegations, all of that stuff. For him to be here right now, it was just a beautiful moment. He didn't have to do no rap battles or nothing. He just had to go out there and be one of the best professional wrestlers walking planet Earth today.
He did have to bulk up about 35 pounds and wear guy liner, but neither here nor there, because I do enjoy both. Pause.
And have a good manager.
That is true.
Shout out to Prince Nana.
The unsung hero in all of this
is Prince
Nana. Fucking that. You can't go nowhere. That shit. I was like, ah! And she's like, what is this? I was like, just watch. Just let it happen.
Stop talking, woman.
Man, it was so good. Sean, let us know. What were your thoughts about this match as somebody who has been more so AEW positive, where you've probably been through the Scorpio Skies and you've been through the top flights and the private parties and all the other Will Hobbs and all the black people that have just the Wizard Keith Lees.
The Grand Wizard Keith Lee.
Yo.
Why is Keith Lee Clayton Bigsby? Stop breathing all the white man's air. White power. Keith power.
Oh, shit.
Limitless power.
All right.
Yes. Tell us, what were your thoughts during this match and how did you feel about it?
I have been advocating for Swerve to win this title for months now. So I'm happy they finally pulled the trigger and let him get his title shot. But I am also sad that that bitch is going to be on Will Ospreay by the end of the year. So there's an upside to it and there's a downside to it. They're going to give him his shine. He's going to do great defenses. He's going to hold it, look great with it. King Nana is going to dance all over and do his shit. But again, shout out to Nana, because I fully believe he wouldn't be here right now without Prince Nana. Not at all.
Big effing facts.
There is you could see what music and a manager does to somebody.
The easiest correlation, when that shit catches and it's outside of itself, you just like, you hear that shit, you like, oh shit. You just feel it because you know who it's for. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, AEW. Thank you, Dynasty, Thank you, the old school show Dynasty. I've never seen it, but I hear it was great.
Texas.
Yeah, Dynasty, and what was the other one? I can't remember. Who cares? Regardless of the fact, very solid pay-per-view as always. I'm so happy I paid. What more can I say? But when Swerve got the 1, 2, 3, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it's really happening. They did the thing. Like, my mind was so blank, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited for him celebrating. Did y'all feel like the crowd was happy for him?
Yeah.
Did it really pay off? Because I feel like this is one thing. I do feel that the AEW crowd did galvanize behind him.
Yeah, no, I thought his pop to, like, when he finally got it, it was a solid pop. I mean, I'm sure the crowd, like all of us, was just waiting for Brock Lesnar's music to hit. But, you know.
Yeah.
No? Nobody?
No, I literally was awaiting that. I was like, oh my gosh, it's coming. I was like, I was so terrified. I can't fucking lie to you. Soon as he counted, it was 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, that's Brock Lesnar. He can't be stopped. He knew another black champion was coming. He's coming in another reign.
I'm just so happy that didn't happen, because I didn't want to call in sick to work to argue with you niggas on the group chat, because that's all that would have happened.
Look,
we would have been up. We would have still been up from Sunday.
How much of a pop would have happened if that music played as soon as 1, 2, 3?
I would have thought I was on shrooms or something like that.
I haven't done a three-way call
real.
since I was like 17 years old, but I would have called all three of you niggas like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
No! Oh my God, I was terrified, but I literally thought it the whole time. I was like, oh God, it's happening. Look, I can't not think about it. It's too many of them. He's coming. He's coming back. It's too many of us holding gold. You got R-Truth, half the tag team champions. You got civil rights leader Cody Rhodes.
Cody Luther King.
Wait, what's his name? Cody Lee Anthony Rhodes.
Cody Lee Anthony.
Hey, he ain't gonna step to Oba Femi though, so that ain't a problem.
I mean, Oba. He's like, he said that with Keith Lee too, then deleted the nigga. Oba Femi.
Big black nigga. I feel like every time I say that, like, Brock's ears perk up. He hears it.
He come bust through that door like the Kool-Aid man. Willow Nightingale, I think he'll try to suplex her. I heard about his,
yeah, all right.
Also, Swerve and another champ. We got about 6 black champions going around. Oh, and don't forget, I forget her name, Ember Moon, whatever.
500 days.
I forgot she had a championship, so I don't.
5 billion days. She's been just on in fucking limbo somewhere on the other side of the multiverse of madness, just collecting gold.
You had Max Caster and Anthony Bowens until Dynasty. I mean, technically we got Jay White too, because, you know, New Zealanders, they just Kiwi niggas.
I might fight you on that one, but I'll let you.
I know a couple New Zealanders. I can't call them niggas.
They do.
Yeah.
Off is the direction you can fuck.
With that take.
That guy got a title too.
I mean, yeah.
That was a participation title. That ain't.
Brock don't care.
But it was bestowed on right.
Brock don't care.
Hey, you just walk up. Hey, Swerve. Can I hold it? Anywho,
I'll let you.
Fantastic.
Hold
Right. I'm like, ew.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
moving on to speaking of which, speaking of that man and his family, Friday Night SmackDown, ladies and gents, we had opening with new look, new suited Sikoa.
Suited and booted.
And what is he calling Tama Tonga? What is he?
MFT, my family tree.
Or MFT?
MFT, my family tree.
Oh, is that what that stands for?
Yeah.
That's stupid. I'm sorry.
I thought it was just motherfucking Tama or motherfucking Tonga.
Motherfucking Tonga.
See,
smoke some crack.
Watch, man, this is why you have the name.
That's why we need you.
You're fucking genius. I literally just thought it was motherfucking Tonga.
That's hard.
Nah, because I think they're gonna go the way they're gonna go like some type of, they're gonna call them MFT or my family tree, and then Roman will make the bloodline with the Usos.
So it's gonna be war games. War games.
I already told you it's gonna be a bunch of
games.
Samoans and Sami Zayn. Like that's how it's gonna go down.
Honorary Samoa. No, yeah, I'm with it. I
so
love all
Roman
this.
comes back, teams with the Usos, and then him and Sammy get to hug it out.
Yes.
Oh.
And then we get them in war games. Yes.
I need that. I need that hug to happen on pay-per-view.
That you're gonna get the Samoan Civil War, because like you said, if they're running like Avengers themes with it, so they're gonna do a Civil War now with the Samoans.
And Jimmy and Jay are gonna reunite. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be like, oh my God.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
And then they're gonna super kick Tama Tonga. It's gonna be great.
So who makes a save, Jimmy or Jay? Does Jay save Jimmy at some point, or does Jimmy save Jay at some point?
Jay's gonna have to save Jimmy.
Okay.
Because Jimmy's probably gonna get his ass beat by probably like Jacob Fatu whenever he debuts.
Yeah.
So
I think the opposite. I think because
Jimmy turned, Jimmy has to do the save.
Well,
that wouldn't make sense.
Jay is gonna be out and about. He's gonna be clear allegiance, and he's gonna be getting smacked up. And then Jimmy gonna have to come out of nowhere because he's like, that's my brother's keeper.
And then they stand in the ring and they both look at each other, and then the crowd's just like, yeet, yeet, yeet. And then, of course, McAfee's like, I'm yeeting all over the place, Cole. Yeah. They're gonna hug it out. I'm gonna yeet.
I don't know how he gets that off on TV. That's fucking wild. A slow yeet as they shake hands is disgusting.
Slow yeet. All over the place.
And then they hug, and while the crowd is chanting yeet, Kansas by Wayward Son plays. Carry on my wayward son.
Boom boom. Nah, that it's already been.
And then right after that boom boom, you hear Uso. Then they get the regular Uso theme back. Because the Wayward Son has come home, they've hugged it out, and now it's welcome back to the Uso Penitentiary. Man, just give me the pen. Give me the pen, please.
Yeah, they gotta lock mad people down in the Uso Penitentiary.
Like 45 tag teams.
That would be great. You know who is out of the Uso Penitentiary, but probably in the ER right now? Kevin Owens, because he got his ass whipped for maybe no reason.
I was gonna ask, like,
he was there.
What did he do to the Samoans?
He was there.
Solo just showed up and he said, "Wise man, is Kevin Owens here?" He's like, "Yeah, the show's already started." He's like, "I ain't ask you all that, bitch ass nigga. I says, he here?" "Yes." "All right, then go fucking find him." I was like, "Oh,
lead
shit.
me." No, he didn't say find. He said, "Lead me to."
Lead me to.
I'll take you to Kevin Owens. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I let's break this down a little bit, because this is the important shit that happened on SmackDown. I have to ask the important questions here. What do we think about new suit Sikoa? Guys, it's E-Ray here, your friendly neighborhood bad guy. And when I'm not booking the territory or bringing the motherfucking ruckus, you can catch me on my show, Binge Flicks and Chill, where I'll bring my personal outrageous perspective to some of the latest and greatest in television and movies today. You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you'll probably never look at your favorite shows or movies the same again. But tune in and let the binge begin.
I think the suit's a little trash, but the character's good.
Okay.
I don't care
So
about the suit.
I'm right there with Wise Man. Like, if we was gonna suit him up, like, I need it to be like really ostentatious, like snake skin or something crazy, or it needs to be yeah, like
Okay. So
either one way or the other. It needs to be very muted or very loud.
Okay.
It needs to be him saying, "I'm the tribal chief now. I'm bleeding the fuck out, but I'm still solo, and I still tape up my thumb for some apparent reason, even though I'm not having a match." Or it just needs to be real quiet and ominous and like almost Kingpin, like just real. Yeah, this is a suit.
It was like a sixth round draft pick suit. You either got to go first round or just wear like track suits or something. I don't know.
I kind of agree with you, but this is my problem. I feel like the turn happened too fast. Like what is even happening right now with Solo? He went from not talking almost at all to now needing to be on the mic like consistently and give orders and stuff. I'm like, but he never did. So I feel like they wasted so much time with the other stuff where we should have started planting seeds for him to start kind of giving orders. Or when Wise Man's like, oh yeah, from a reason, and he just stop him. That won't be necessary, Wise Man. And you're like, oh. They did none of that. So for me, I'm like, I'm trying to fill in the blanks with this character. Like, you put on a blazer and now you just turned into the Mask or something. Like, he's just a whole new character. Somebody stop me. Like, I don't, and then he's Tamatonga, go kick some ass. Like, I don't understand that type of transformation, because he went from literally saying nothing. Then the last thing he said before just now speaking mad coherent sentences was, "You not fighting the final boss. You not fighting the tribal chief. You gonna fight me." I was like, okay, cool. It's like when the Hulk learned how to talk. But you don't go from that to fucking smart Hulk. Where they just, yeah, you know what? I like taking pictures with the kids and Wise Man go find me Kevin Owens. Yeah, but it was more. But that was his whole thing. He was the street champion though. So again,
I feel like he talked in like backstage vignettes. He didn't do that many like in-ring promos.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, you know, he did.
He did.
But he was getting cooked by Carmelo, so you forgot. Him and Carmelo was going at it, and he was good. But Carmelo was getting the best of his ass every week on social media and on the ring. I promise you. I'm sure there's a whole YouTube supercut of this.
There probably
guaranteed. I think, and then he got his face burnt off before he got. He had a lot of things happen. But what I'm getting at is on the main roster, we went from the enforcer to like now I'm the guy, but he never showed any like desire to necessarily be the guy or to step into it in this manner. So either I think they should have went with Roman Reigns is gone, he's absent. So now you just have like Solo saying nothing and making gestures, and then you have Paul Heyman, the Wise Man, just deciphering his lack of talking, which would have been great. Or you plant the little seeds beforehand and you give him with the track suits and slowly let his character evolve. It's like, this ain't acceptable. We missing structure. And he's like, to keep a power vacuum from forming, I gotta step in and be the tribal chief or whatever. And just something. I just need something more than that. It's like he's trying to fill this gap in, but it just doesn't feel authentic now. Because it just feels like, okay, Roman's off. We need somebody else to do it. Here, you do it. And now the crowd is, where is Roman? We miss Roman. Bring back Roman. You know, same shit.
I think the suit is throwing you off a little too much. Because if you look back at all this Bloodline story, Solo has always been the one that was going to be the problem. I even told you, when Roman Reigns turns face, one of his first feuds is going to be Solo. Because for years, Solo has been the one to pick up Roman, tell his ass to get up, fucking spear him, kill this nigga, pin him.
All in 10-second monosyllabic language. Though that's the problem. You don't go from that to like took a fucking NZT from Limitless. I remember everything I've ever watched now, and let me go. Like,
well, that
that's
happened
my
before from NXT. So I mean, he was not like that in NXT. Then all of a sudden he fucking popped a Quaalude and can't speak English. So,
but I my suspension of disbelief, and I don't want to get too far in the woods, but my suspension of disbelief works from because I'm like, all right, they're gonna just form a new character, so I don't mind that. But you can't be on the brand and now you were just this last week and now the character completely evolves to something else. I just need a little bit more hand holding because that's good storytelling. It's kind of like the powerification of television. I've talked about this ad nauseum on every other podcast I've ever done. When you got power and they give you 8 episodes and they're like, you know what? Why do we need establishing shots? Let's just have this nigga meet with the plug. And then when the plug is done, we kill the plug. And then when they're not killing the plug, they meeting up to have an argument. And then when they're not having an argument, they fucking. And that's it. And it just goes scene to scene to scene to scene. There's no establishing shots. Nobody actually like walks to a place and you just get like a shot of the city or something like that. It's just very extremely condensed because we ain't got time for that. Like, hey, that costs money. You want B-roll? We need another car. Billy.
He got to walk around New York City.
Yes.
Like each episode of Power is probably like a month's worth of shit.
Ghost Jr. just walks around everywhere / gets kidnapped. But hey, get in the car. I was going to school. Fuck that.
Bricks.
That is literally the whole series.
It's all right.
So
get in this car.
That is what this feels like to me.
The transitional period. I got
yes.
you. Yeah.
And Solo needed some transitional stuff. This is kind of like if Roman would have just appeared without the wise man being behind them. Like that beautiful transition started to show us, oh, what's happening. And then he got in the ring, and then it started to Samoan Dynasty, blah, 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 and he built the tribal chief. You got to build the second in command, and I don't think they did that. So, minor gripe, but hey, I'll give it 2 weeks, as we always say. Outside of that, Alan Joseph and your boy LA Knight established Alan Joseph is going to be Cody's first challenger. Mm-hmm. How do we feel about this?
I'm fine with it.
I'm pretty sure I called that last week. But
You did.
I need it. I need it in my veins. Just like Alan Joseph.
Random fact of the week, you guys.
On cycle, baby.
Random fact of the week, you guys. You guys ready? Cody LaAnthony Rhodes and Alan Joseph Styles are the only 2 men to hold the NWA World Title, the Impact World Title, and the WWE World Title.
Wow. Wait, when you say WWE World Title, what do you mean?
The title that Cody
The
Universal.
WWE title.
WWE title?
I thought that was the other. I don't know. Okay. That's fine. Everything's fine.
They're calling
like
Cody.
my legs.
They're calling Cody
I don't
WWE
need legs
champion.
to walk. You know,
His mama call him WWE champion. I'm calling him WWE champion. I don't know what to tell you. But
what does a Rock call him?
A bitch.
Boy.
Right. Nah, boy.
Give me watch, nigga. I got all these watches.
Need no dusty ass Rolex.
Also, lastly, honorable mention. We are moving towards, because there I don't think there was a finish. There was Bayley versus Naomi. There was no finish. And it looks like we're moving towards that tag team match with the golden black goddesses, because you know who wrestling's for. Those 2 beautiful black queens going against the Kabuki Warriors. Jade Cargo and Bianca Belair coming out in like almost matching gear to whip some ass. I'm just happy. They're on TV. I'm happy they're kicking it. They vibing.
How you guys feel
They're
about Jade and Bianca, women's tag champs? Wise man?
I don't care.
Those belts are devalued so much. I could care less. Like nothing offensive to them. Like it's purely those belts just don't matter anymore.
So you're saying they don't mean more?
Penalty
All right,
box.
man.
Penalty
All
box.
right. Sorry, guys. Moving along. Right on along to Monday Night Raw. Where do you guys want to start with Raw?
So what do you guys want to talk about?
Monday Night Raw is becoming the Heartbreak Hotel. Breakups on breakups on breakups. And doesn't like there's any makeups coming soon.
Breakup.
Shit, what is that?
No makeup.
DIY look a little rocky. Judgment Day going down. Imperium just went
DIY
down.
looking rocky. I feel like Johnny need to keep his head on a swivel because he know how Tommaso get down.
The only team that's looking sturdy, that's looking like they gonna make it to eternity, it's the New Day.
There's the New Day.
That's it.
I was gonna say.
They're the only ones.
We just gonna come out here and crack jokes on y'all for forever. Like it's whatever.
And they cut asshole promos and still got cheered. That was the wild part. They came out there talking like heels and they got cheered.
The best.
They said
That's
we
all I'm
will
saying.
gladly beat those cheeks. I was like, yo.
Especially with, never mind. No comment. Wrestling is, you know who it's for. I love this, and I had a thought. I'm gonna get to that during NXT, but yeah, I feel like what is the you know what it is. That's why. You know why.
It's getting warm out. It's side chick season.
You know it. It's summertime.
God, I know you too
Girl,
well.
summer, you know, them relationships get rocky as hell. They're like, oh, all right, I gotta show my ass. Sundress season, side boob season. You start looking, you get, hey nah. All right, I see it. Niggas will start coming out with the tank tops. Them hoes ain't fake. Them hoes ain't loyal. What Chris Brown say?
These
Besides all the
hoes
other shit he said to Quavo.
Oh, he said a lot of shit.
He said
That
a lot
was
to
wild.
Quavo.
That's a whole
did.
different podcast.
He did.
They need a Mania match in a Hell in a Cell
Hey,
with guns.
getting bodied by a singing nigga. Anyway,
Fuck your
just
ex,
saying.
Twitter.
Call
You
that
know
nigga
why?
a junkie. Shit.
Things are happening. So what breakup would we like to talk about? Actually, fuck it. I want to do this. Let's rank the breakups in order that we suspect that they're going to happen. I mean, technically, 1.5 have
One already happened.
Judgment Day
Yeah.
technically already happened. So
No.
No.
Imperium already happened.
Imperium happened.
Damian Priest
technically.
told
They
them he
kicked that
doesn't
nigga out
need
the
them.
axis of evil.
Yeah.
Okay, look, Kaiser did a drive-by on Vinci. That's a definite, you're out of there. He spun
Yeah.
the block on the dude. That's wild.
Like, literally. He was like an umpire. You're out of here.
He was all the way at the top of the ramp. Full speed.
sprinted his ass around
He was
me.
running like Braun Strowman.
Full speed. Hit juke move on every producer there to hit that drop kick. I was like, yo.
Drop kick a nigga's neck into some
Ludwig
steel
Kaiser
stairs.
is Barry Allen.
Him
if
running
I
with a
could
speed
run-
cut or fucking flash cut.
I could save my mom. What are you doing, Ludwig?
Ludwig
I
Kaiser used
am
the speed force
the
to get rid of
Flash.
Vinci.
Nigga, you use the speed force on my neck.
into
I
the
got a
speed
problem. We are automatically forever enemies. We can't be cool and you just sit there and use the speed force on my neck. Now I can't walk.
Nah, he's shaking forever. He like vibe now. Too far. Yeah.
No, he's like Stephen Hawking because he's never walking again. There's a theme here. My name is Giovanni Vinci.
All right, so rank it. Giovanni
I used
Vinci's
to walk.
drive-by or the Tiger Drivers? Which one would you rather take?
Definitely the Speed Force
I was gonna
drive-by.
say, yeah,
Speed
give me
Force
the
drop
drive
kick.
by.
The Speed
Yeah.
Force drop kick or the Tiger
'Cause-
Driver? You take the Speed Force drop kick. All
Because
right.
the Tiger Driver, that shit feels like it's happening in slow motion. Like I'm just like,
Nothing good happens with tigers, man. Y'all saw Tiger King. Man's got his arm ripped off.
Right.
My man Joe Exotic had to go put the bomber on. Like,
these are facts.
dangerous shit happens when tigers are involved. They can be drivers, they can be habitats.
Or they could be alibis for when you kill your husband. Call it Carol Baskin. Just saying.
Jesus. All
Carol
right.
Baskins did it.
Carol Baskin. Okay, so that's number one because it's basically it's already happened. Imperium has imploded. We got a King of the Ring, and then he basically got a cool Speed Force flashed up valet, which is was I forgot what the other reverse flash. No, it's not. It's the other one, the Dark Flash, the black one. Sim. Then
I'm going to go number 2, Judgment Day.
I like where you're going.
Because
Okay.
Damian Priest, he just upset. I never seen a nigga win a title and just get more angry.
I know.
What you mean he upset? What he walking around in sunglasses and nice clothes, flirting with backstage producers? This nigga ain't upset. This nigga's on a high horse.
Every time he go to the clubhouse, he like, hey, do your job. Do your job. The fuck is he doing here? What the fuck is going on?
That's how he talks to peons. Yes.
Hold on.
Nah, he ain't.
So they gonna turn on him. Oh
Hold
shit!
on.
It is
Dom
like
been
Dub
inside,
said.
man. You can't call Dom a peon. Dom been inside, man.
Whoa.
I just
Inside of what?
the penal system.
Great redirect.
I'm here.
I'm gonna disagree. I think the next breakup has to be Alpha Academy. He already put them on notice. Chad Gable came out there, marched them out, and just cut them down one by one. Was like, you, my nigga, you.
Let's be
When was
real.
the last time you won? All you do is do that goofy ass dance. You got that 2-step. You got that weak ass 2-step. You ain't about nothing. You ain't about the team. It was like you got served. You just kicked him out the group. That's just crazy.
No, he kicked him in the group.
Well, he undressed them verbally in front of the whole audience, and then was like, "But
if you
I'm
admit that you're a
getting that
bitch
title.
right now,
and y'all are going to help me by any means necessary."
Right.
Right.
Say it with me now.
Say it. Fucking unhinged psychopath. I was just waiting for him to be like, but guys, it's okay because we got some new recruits. And then you hear that music. That's all.
I wish.
That's all. I'm waiting for it.
I
feel like
think it's gonna happen.
but they're slow playing. They're slow playing it. That's what I want though. Give me that. Don't just do it all in 1 week.
Kudos to them for listening to me on the pod last week, because had they not listened, they would have just ran with my idea. But they listened and said, you know what? We're going to make them think they not right. We still right over here. We know.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that at all. So I think that's coming next. And then the Judgment Day, because I feel like JD is over the shit. He's tweeting. He out there Twitter fingering.
Sick of this shit.
Pause.
Sick of these niggas.
And then
fuck you gonna do about it though?
I mean, he gonna have a fit.
Ooh,
but you know his
I have
his guy,
a theory
Finn,
about what JD gonna do about it.
We're all ears, buddy.
All right, well, it's gonna skip us ahead a little bit. I think JD might call up some of his friends from his NXT UK days.
This is be Dub's dream. I don't even know who you're talking about. Joe Coffey?
Gallus,
Like,
yeah.
Didn't Gallus just leave less than like 6 months ago? What was that?
Leave where?
A year ago?
I think Dub is wrong.
No, Gallus has been off TV. I think they're getting
This
called
wouldn't be the
up.
first time though. Dub is wrong. It's okay. No
saying.
way in hell. They're gonna play on. They're gonna play on
Dom goes to join
how
Legato.
they used to. I say Dom is gonna go play with his local gang because he couldn't hang, so he's gonna join the gang. And JD is gonna click up with Finn. He's like, "Look, what happened to us? We used to be better than this. You let this guy tell us what to do." And then he gonna keep talking that talk, and then Finn like, "Wait, hold up now." He's like, "I'm the leader of the Judgment." He's like, "Who says who?" And that's how they're gonna get that feud. And then when that feud happens, JD McDonough is the big head child, and you gotta pick a parent. And I think he's going to choose Papa Finn, Jamiroquai Finn, over Freaky Damien, Freaky Undertaker.
Bisexual Undertaker. I feel that. Okay.
Undertaker.
I feel that. That makes sense.
The down Undertaker.
I see what you did
The
there.
goes down Undertaker.
How you doing? He was about to take that. That woman was never seen again. He got it.
Hey, shoot or shoot.
Made her
Shoot or shoot.
rest.
Big fact.
in
Hey,
peace.
the Archer of Infamy. He gonna take that shot. Like fucking Robin Hood of Loxley.
Gotta live forever.
Moving on. What else? Oh, I was about to say.
I don't know.
Sean's
gotta talk about
favorite
that.
women's wrestler of all time.
No.
Stop.
Again.
Stop.
How dare him jump the lead like that? There was, because we talked about Rhea laying down that belt. Oh, I did.
You want to talk about the Drew McIntyre fat jokes?
I wanted to go back. There's two things. We got time for one. Actually, I won't even. I'll only acknowledge it. E-Ray was right. Excuse me, I'm not white. No, you know who I am.
Converted to the milk?
You know it.
Never mind.
But I was right about those tag champions, the SmackDown World Championships. I asked. I was like, are they gonna make it? They gonna slap some blue on it? I was like, no. I think they're gonna go with the theme of it, kind of favoring the championship title of that ilk. So they released new titles. Titles look fantastic. I actually loved them.
So you
Actually,
backtracking
I like
E-Ray Ball?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
I had to.
All right.
But that's what I said. Just an acknowledgement. And now let's move forward.
Okay.
Of course.
Drew McIntyre
Fat
fat
joke.
jokes. Everybody else is competing for number 2, man. That's hater of the fucking century.
He never found something that he didn't like hating on. It's incredible.
Before you got injured, it was banger after banger after banger. And you got back last week and it looked like it was just burger after burger after burger after burger. I was like, yo.
That's fucked.
He just fat shamed my nigga. Crazy.
And then he gaslit him. Sheamus was like, yeah, you got good with those one-liners. He's like, that's not me saying that. That's the guys in the back. I'm your friend. I was like, oh, shit.
That's some hating ass shit. Oh,
Drew
add
McIntyre
gaslighting
for
to the
president.
list. Jesus.
He's the best. Like, I'm literally just sitting here to watch everything he does because it's so good.
Hater
Burger
Drew's
after
the
burger.
greatest shit ever. They better
I'm
not.
about to eat me a burger as soon as we finish this
He
shit.
can't ever
Shame
turn
me.
face ever again.
Shame me. Take
I don't
me
want to
to
see a
jail.
face Drew McIntyre. That'd be
Ever
boring.
again.
At all.
I didn't know he
Never.
had this level of hater in him, but I am a fan.
All right. A round of applause because that guy is doing the Lord's work. Shout out to him. He might run away with. He's already hater of the year, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. Everybody else is competing for number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
he might be putting up a case for like
Decade.
Yeah, I was gonna say
He's going for the
it.
decade at this
He's going for it. Like he ain't stopping. I think that is his personality at this point.
Who's he got to
Fantastic.
beat then if he's going for it? Who's he got to beat?
For hater of the decade?
Of the
Decade?
decade. That's a rough one.
Who was the biggest hater?
Are we talking wrestling? Yeah, wrestling, right?
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
the
yeah.
Wrestling of the decade.
Let's see. 2014
I don't know, man.
to
That's-
2024. I mean, Seth was a pretty big hater. He was
Yeah.
like king hate of this decade.
okay, I can see that.
Seth was a
who
big
else?
hater. Adam Cole at the end of his NXT run was a big hater.
Only because he destroyed that man's career.
Well, no,
This is never-
the way he was hating on Kyle O'Reilly too. Remember, like the whole turn against the Undisputed Era. Finn, when he
never
got
did that.
back to NXT, that was pure hater. Pure
That was a
hater.
snake. That nigga was a
Yeah.
snake.
He was just
But-
whooping niggas' asses because they were like,
But
the
that didn't
fans
give me
liked
like
him.
hate. Yeah, I was like, that didn't give me hate. Maybe I was just a part of the like train.
You just like Finn Balor.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. it happens.
And then his whole thing against Seth, I mean, that wasn't being a hater. That was like legitimate hate.
I'm trying to think. There was a woman hater that I mean, technically, Charlotte, big ass hater. She was just mad hating on everybody.
That's a Hogan brother.
Yeah, it was crazy. But shout out to her too. But no, man, Drew might seal it up. But or maybe we should cut it to 2020 to 2030. Because we can't go back. I think last decade Seth might.
Yeah, no,
might have ran
not
with
last
it.
decade.
But yeah, 2020
pandemic going forward.
Drew, he's kicking ass. Drew is going crazy, and he's on fire. It's crazy. Boom, shakalaka.
Must be Jim,
outside of that,
don't shake like that.
Let's get to the elephant in the room.
NXT.
No.
No, we can go to NXT. That's fine. There's nothing else to talk about.
No.
Oh, you don't want to talk about your favorite female wrestler of all time? The man, the big time, the Irish last kicker.
Okay. Let's talk about it really quickly here.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Free, aka Free Illuminati, aka Young Freezer Burner, aka the Black Peter Parker, aka Poon Knight. And I want y'all to check out Blurs in the Trap, the new podcast with myself and my boy Dr. Jones, dropping in the Anotherverse every Monday. Come check us out. Get all your daily Blur content, nerd culture from a Black perspective. We've got other pods doing it out there that we support, and we wanted to add a little bit of our own flavor to the mix. So check us out every Mondays in the Anotherverse. Peace.
I think there was a huge missed opportunity, and I feel like everyone else feels the same exact way. And we know why, and we're going to talk about it. But there was an opportunity because they announced a women's battle royal, not like a gauntlet match, not like a fatal four-way, but a freaking battle royal where you go over the top and that's who decides the champion. Wow. And Becky Lynch wins it. And I'm like, I like Becky Lynch. I love how she entered through Gorilla. That kind of told me something. I said that. And then I also loved how she ended it through the crowd. Just shout out to some random little white girl that she changed that girl's life forever.
Oh, yeah.
That girl was like, oh my God.
That girl's an NXT champion in 10 years.
Yeah. Fucking Becky's great. But this type of opportunity, this is one of those weird scenarios where you can do something weird. Go ahead and put that title on, my suggestion, Nia Jax.
Yes.
Because Nia Jax can beat everybody basically in a battle royal. So she should have just tossed these hoes out. And especially when it came down to her, Becky, and Liv Morgan, get the effing F out of here. I was like, I don't need this. This should have been that crowning moment for her. And just let her be a transitional champion, hold it for like 3-4 months. Then Charlotte comes back. Or somebody takes it off of her, fine. But we knew it was too early for Liv. Liv just started her revenge train or revenge tour or whatever it is. So she shouldn't have won, because then that's like, okay, well, why am I even revenging now? I got what I needed. It's like, oh, like you mad. Like, oh, I'm mad. Oh, jeez. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Why am I doing this? Who cares? I'm happy now. Doesn't make sense. Becky, on the other hand, would have been great. I think it's better for the chase. Or just to give her a little bit of time off, a little break. But having her champion, I know why they did it. I just don't like it. So what are your thoughts? I'm going to save your thoughts for last because I know how you feel about this, wise man. Dub.
So, honestly, like, if I were booking it, I think story-wise, you should have put it on Liv and made Liv a transitional champion. Not even for as long as you said, E-Ray. Like,
man,
she could lose that shit at, like, Clash at the Castle. But, like, her revenge tour, it always was supposed to end with her beating Rhea. And she took Rhea out. You take that belt, and then you have her hold it for, like, a little bit until you figure out, you know how the draft ends up and then who you want to take it off her. So, to me, you put it on Liv and you have her lose it at Clash at the Castle in June. May? June? May. Whenever Clash is. I don't know.
I think it's June.
Dub, I got news for you.
Off? Sorry, direction? Okay.
I do not like that, but I hear you.
You guys just don't like Liv. I'm not saying she's the greatest. I'm just saying story-wise,
as a person,
it makes more sense to have Liv get it right now for a quick little run. Quick. Very quick.
I don't agree with that because I think she has to get her revenges.
Who else does she need revenge against?
Nia Jax and mad other people. Like, there's a bunch of people that wronged her, that beat her up, that did things to her. I mean, Ronda Rousey ain't in the company no more, but there's some other people that
they haven't done a good enough job of telling the story that she has revenge against other people. They've made it all about Rhea.
Okay, fair enough.
Now, I would agree with you.
But only if Rhea came back for her. So I think there's still time to do that. And maybe now her and Becky have a feud and she takes off Becky. Sure, whatever. But I think this was the perfect spot for Nia Jax to have a nice, quick 3-month dominant run, because it's Nia Jax, because the Samoans are taking over everything, and it's a fucking battle royal. Like, why not? Just give it to her. It's just such a weird thing that she could have won it, and it wouldn't have been questioned. Did she talk shit? And you know how Nia Jax has like a very particular type of promo, which is funny and like annoying at the same time. Is great. Just have her do that, cutting promos and just squashing hoes. It would be great for like a good 3 months. Then Rhea comes back, beats her again, or she tries to, and then Liv interrupts and stops her, or something like that. Either interjects herself where it becomes a triple threat, or as they're having their fight, Liv interferes, Nia retains, and then you get the Liv and Rhea feud, and then Nia loses it to whoever, because again, we know why. But with the draft coming up, this is literally why they put it on Becky Lynch. They're like, we need a bankable women's champion. This is also why we know Bayley won the championship. We need a English-speaking, strong champion that we can put on each show as to sell the product. It's as simple as that. Hey guys, you're on here. We know who the champions are. We know who the faces are. Blah blah blah. Face of the company. Great. So what? Wise man, your thoughts?
Should have belted up Nia Jax. Like, the last time they ran a battle royal was like the Great Khali won the World Heavyweight Championship. That was the last fucking time. Battle royals are the perfect way to make a heel champion because it means nothing. No one loses anything. Nia could have, fucking Becky could have eliminated Liv. Then Liv could have started her revenge on Becky. Becky goes on to take it off of Nia. Then you start the Liv versus Becky, and then go on to Rhea versus Liv down the road. It would have been perfect. But I'm tired of seeing Becky Lynch as champion. I'm tired of it.
I'm not mad at it. I just don't think this did anything to win in this way. It felt like extreme nothing burger. Like, extra fries.
I kind of wish she just did it at Mania.
Put a steady hand on the wheel.
Yeah.
You kind of wish she just did it at Mania. That's all. That's it.
Nah. I definitely don't win at Mania.
All right. Well, we've discussed that ad nauseum. It's time to get to our favorite show of the week.
NXT.
Oh, yeah, man.
Committing burglary. Spring break in. Let's fucking go.
We are here. Spring break-in starts with the women's triple threat.
Heater.
Roxanne.
Good shit.
Oh, be your man.
I did. Sorry. Did I say that?
She's only 20.
My bad.
I'll edit it out.
Love Roxanne Perez. She's great. Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxton. Right. I don't know what that is.
Feathers.
All right.
Vogue. Feathers.
I'm a raven. Like, I don't know. And then creepy Tatum Paxton. Very entertaining match. They went crazy. And I love the sneak steal stack pin from Roxanne.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Big
I
heel
really
energy.
thought Tatum was about to win it.
Oh no, I didn't know, but I just love how they did it. So like, great job.
When
on
Roxanne flipped in, I thought the very last, I was like, oh, okay, Roxanne's about to steal this pin. But I was like, wait a minute, they just threw Roxy out the ring. Tatum just hit this fucking beautiful 450. I'm like, are they gonna do the thing?
them. Maybe
Not yet.
not this early, but
Ooh, Wise Man, you said not yet. Ooh, do you think Tatum might take that belt at some point?
If they build the story correctly enough, it is
Not from
possible,
Roxanne, though.
but it's not believable. It's not believable.
Okay,
No.
I was just wondering because you said not yet, and I didn't see Tatum as ever being a champion until like for a split second last night when she almost got it.
You saw the vision, but it didn't
I
make
saw
too
the
much
vision for like a
sense.
split
Yeah.
second. I was like, this is not possible. It's never possible. And I was like, ah, jeez.
you sound like Anthony Hopkins in Thor. Not yet, but you're not king. Not yet. I need that soundbite. That shit is hilarious. Great opening match. We had some shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
And then was it OTM and Jada Parker?
Mm-hmm.
Flames. Don't look at me like that, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Dad.
Jada Parker versus Fallon Henley, because they was beefing in the back, and I loved a lot of it. Jada Parker looks incredible. She needs to get the timing down just a little bit to make those matches great. And I think she's still finding different working partners. I see some of the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 going on in the brain. I love the hip check being her finisher.
Teardrop
Keep it
hip
simple.
check. Remember
Yeah.
the name.
I
That's
tried.
an
I'll never
ass drop.
forget
I
it.
don't know what y'all talking about. That's an ass drop.
No,
No,
she
not
just
the
runs you
move she
full
does in the
speed now.
corner.
Like Barry Allen. Then she stop like and swing that wagon. Beep, beep.
Tokyo Drift that shit.
Hell yeah! Just like, oh, you see Han in
It
the
happens in
middle,
slow
just
mo
looking
too.
like it does, and he's just like,
Now that's
He's
just
smacking
the
the
speed
face.
you're watching the video in. That's
Right.
That's different.
they're playing it at 0.5x.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Look,
Huh?
like like Jackie Chan. Oh, slow down, baby.
Is that Snoopy?
Right.
We just
That
did a
was
Rush
sick.
Hour reference 2 minutes after a Thor 1 reference.
Let's go. They don't
We are
call
all
me-
cultures.
They don't call me Mr. Benchflix for no reason. Ladies,
New
and
season
gentlemen,
coming soon.
coming soon. Just like Dell when he's watching that Jada Park. Slow down, baby. Anywho, be that as it may. Good match. Followed up by something I gave no shits about.
The D'Angelo family versus No Quarter Catch Crew.
I was going to ask, Wise Man, tell me why I should care about this.
Because the D'Angelo family murdered Drew Gulak. What are you talking about?
who?
What was this? Drew Gulak? Whatever his name was. Yeah.
And now they're gonna beat the
Yeah,
shit out
they-
of No Quarter
they-
Catch
that-
Crew
that's the whole story.
to get paid for killing Drew Gulak.
Yeah,
No
that
Quarter
was the
Catch
story
Crew
was
don't want to pay nobody.
Exactly. They
So
came to the
now-
D'Angelo
So they're
family
just committing
to
murder.
take
Got
them
it.
out. And
Family
they didn't
came to
pay up.
collect, like Leo Rush's old theme song. Exactly.
Facts. All I took away from this match is Luca Crucifino looks all right. He has a look to him.
Yeah,
Good
he's
job.
got a good look.
But that was about it. I was like, I don't. Oh, and Damian Kemp is not long for this world, the wrestling world. I'm sorry,
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa,
I'm not killing the guy.
Whoa, whoa.
What did you say? What did you say?
I thought
No,
BA took
he-
the night off. Whoa.
He'll be alive, but just not employed by the E.
Future Endeavors kick. Yeah, I got you.
Future TKO endeavors immediately.
All right.
But didn't need any of that. But that leads me to my next thought. We are celebrating all types of championships and blackness. So I just figured I would let y'all know this thought here. I think we're in a renaissance, like the Harlem Renaissance of wrestling. I say this because you think about it, wrestling has typically been such a white and Asian dominated sport because, or and Hispanic as well, because there was always, hey, you got the luchadors and you have like the Mexican wrestling circuit. And then you have like the New Japans and like that pro wrestling circuit in the dojo. And then, I mean, technically it was just like the outskirts, random carny whites, and that was their thing. But, Dub, you'll know this. With the introduction of NIL, guess who the NIL is for?
NIL.
The athletes, and the athletes is... Just saying.
Niggas.
So with that said, that is the penetration of the culture within the culture.
I feel that.
And it's not gonna stop. So
Can't stop, won't stop.
as you just seen,
over Femi. They got a tag team debuting next week on NXT of two
that's where
more
I'm
big
getting to.
black niggas.
wearing butters.
With the yutters
like-
and the wife beater? Oh,
Wearing butters.
It's OTM and Crime Time fused. Like what
that's the
is
first thing I
happening?
said was they look like fucking Crime Time. Like, this is insane.
Yeah. I'm like, wow. And they're talking like Street Profits Crime Time. I'm like, this is fascinating. So again, whereas we never had an entryway into the sport because it was all about kayfabe and you know, protecting the business and stuff like that, NIL is a direct
Feeder
link.
system.
It absolutely is, because again, the black people are the athletes. It's where you get a Jada Parker. That's where you get a Obafemi.
And to learn like in the indies and like the schools and stuff, it was costing 5-10 racks, and
Yeah,
the
which we ain't
super
have time to
athletes
do
that are the niggas, they didn't have that. They was looking for a way out to get that, and they had college sports, and now somebody over you
Now
was
you
like,
telling me I can
hey,
go to the performance
why
center
don't we just bring
with
some of these
Jada
niggas
Parker?
down here
Sign me up.
twice? It's like, wait, so
Hey.
I can just sign this Obafemi kid from Alabama? I don't have to wait for him to graduate or anything. I can just sign him now, and then when he's done fucking shot putting, I can teach him how to powerbomb motherfuckers. Cool. All right, come on, Oba, come on down here. Oh, and you can talk too. You picking this shit up quickly?
Oh, yeah, man.
Give him a belt. Let's go. Let's go.
Exactly.
Give him a belt. We got plenty of big white guys for him to beat the shit out of every week.
Hey, NIL.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Fantastic. That was just my thought. I figured I'd get that out. But speaking of which, we had the spring break-in finale. Ilya Dragunov. The whole night, they had us asking former NXT champions and former NXT challengers and former NXT members who was going to win, Ilya or Trick Williams. And Trick put it all on the line and said, if I don't win, I'm out the biz.
Loser
So-
leaves town match.
With that said, gents, we had a match. Ilya versus Trick Williams. Dub said it earlier that there was some telegraphing going on because, I mean, obvious reasons, but
Because they
know what?
they really want Ilya.
yeah.
For
But,
Gunther or
and you
something.
know what? I'm not mad at it because I mean, I'm happy. So, match-wise, thoughts? I need to hear them.
Beautiful.
Great match. Ilya Dragunov still isn't human. There was one spot in particular in the match when he tried to do the sunset flip power bomb and slipped, and Trick just landed on top of him. I was like, oh, he tore every ligament in his knees. And then he just stood right back up. I said, oh, okay. Not human.
Oh, Trick's move the momentum. Oh, no, he fell.
hey, shout out to Vic. Shout out to Vic for trying to cover that up. I appreciate his commitment to the bit. But damn it, that looks scary.
Vic was just getting his shit off from when Booker T told him to shut his mouth while Chalola Spice was on camera. Chalola Spice and the boats. She had the boats out. He said, oh yeah. Hey, listen here, Vic. We definitely about to have a underground match. That's right. Shut your mouth.
Booker got to start taking beta blockers.
Stop.
I'm trying to get Booker T out of here. Oh!
Stop.
That's right. But yes,
shit.
Back to the matter at hand. Trick Willie. I loved him doing the Torpedo Mozgov. I really enjoyed like the near falls both. The match wasn't perfect by any means. Was it a 5-star match? No. Trick is still vastly green, but he has something. The character's there, the music is there, the support is there. I really, now that he's officially the champion, 1, 2, 3, once again.
His athleticism fills in the gaps like where he's green at. So like an untrained eye won't catch it all the time, but he's definitely still very green. But you like
a seasoned Graps veterans, we can see a couple missteps here and there and things like that. The Trick knee is still great. I wish there was a little more to it or something about it, but still fine. The test, the real test is going to be when he's not working with like constant
Ilya Dragunov and Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
Exactly. There we go. You said it for me. You said the quiet
top
thing.
Tier of the top
You said
tier.
the quiet thing out loud. Yes,
No.
the guys that they are immediately sending with rockets on their back to the top. Yes, those guys. When he's not working with them, what are those matches going to look like? And that's what I worry about.
When
So
he's
I'm
got to be
hoping
the leader
that
of a match against Oba or something. Yeah, that's going to be the true test.
that would be fire though. 'Cause they could work a different style.
It'll be a great
That's
match.
what I'm more so. I'm not worried about that. I think I'm just more worried about does he kind of like max out, or does he actually make it to like become one of those talents? Because he has a lot of the skills. He has a lot of things that most people just don't have. But we want to get better wrestling. And even if that just means adding a few things to his arsenal, slowing it down a little bit, just the things that you need. And I would love to see that. So put him in there with Baron Corbin. That's a nice, solid, paced working match, and they can really
Corbin's
let him grind it out. Put him in there with Dijak. I think that's another great.
Dijak's there forever.
Yes, I was like, you got to let him grind it out. What's some other like?
But again, that's not the
forever
question,
talent.
because Dijak's a top tier guy. The question for me for Trick is
No.
Can
I
he
don't
bring
care.
someone up with him? Can he elevate a Briggs of Anarchy?
No.
No,
Not
because
right
right
now.
now Trick
That's
is
not
the
his
one.
job.
Trick is the one being put over and made to look
Exactly.
better. Like, no, absolutely
You feel
not.
me?
Yeah.
You feel me, wise man. So he can't do that right now because he doesn't know how. So he's still learning the craft essentially. So that's why I want him to get in there with those guys, because that's the only way you learn. You get taught by trial by fire. And I think the different styles, like you get somebody big, like even what's my guy's name who's facing Oba next week? Ivar. Put him in there with an Ivar. It's certain things that he'll be able to do and just kind of learn the pacing of what he needs to do that I think he will be great, or he has the ability to be great. So whatever happens is yet to be seen. But my last thing, over under. We get a new NXT belt now. They done changed the tag team belts. They done changed up some things. Can we now finally get rid of the NXT Pride belt?
I mean, I would like it to happen. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Not yet.
I think it's almost absolute, no question.
I don't think they're gonna do it.
I don't think they are either.
That hurt. Y'all hurt me. That hurt my soul. Oh.
I think it's too soon. A little too soon.
Y'all just said it to me. Hurts. Okay, well, fine. But thank you, all our black champions. All we gotta do now is just keep Brock Lesnar erased from history, and we will be able to have this cornucopia of blackness just reigning all over your WWE and AEW television programming. That's right. Why I sound like Chris Rock? I don't know. But neither here nor there. Last thing that we need to talk about, if y'all like, we can hold this off. It's up to you. There is a draft coming about. There's gonna be some talent getting pulled up. Ilya for sure.
For sure.
Carmelo for sure.
Yep.
And there's going to be some people moving around. I think the champions might be stagnant. We don't know. But it's that time again, the WWE draft.
Yeah, man. I'm excited about the draft. I think the Lions are gonna go corner in the first round. I'll be real interested to see if JJ McCarthy gets traded.
They just gave Amon-Ra St. Brown his money.
Yeah, so we gotta get a young corner in there. Yeah. But WWE draft, and if you guys look for me, I will be at the Detroit draft tomorrow. Anyways, Friday and Saturday.
Good for you.
Anyways, for the WWE draft, the champions are stagnant. The champions, where they are now is where they're gonna be. So that means Grayson and Waller are staying on SmackDown. As
Grayson
Cody.
and Waller?
Yeah.
Or
the
just
same
not?
person now. The same person now.
Damn near.
Grayson,
I mean,
Grayson
Waller
and
theory.
Waller.
the Waller theory. Just
the Austin
theory.
Grays of
the Austin Waller
theory.
Experience.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
The Waller theory is staying on SmackDown along with Cody and Bailey
Grayson
and Logan
theory
when he shows up to work. So yeah, those champions are staying stagnant. I think a shit ton of call-ups are happening. Outside of Melo and Ilya, like I said earlier, I think Gallus is getting called up. Baron Corbin's getting recalled up again. Honestly, it wouldn't shock me if they called up the Metaphor. If they're gonna keep them together, Lash and Jakara aren't wrestling that much, but as you see, as they broke up damn near every stable on Raw, they need some more stables. And they barely have any comedy acts anymore. They need a comedy act. But within this comedy act, you have a guy that can go at the highest of level with Noam Dar. So I think the Metaphor might be getting called up.
Not mad at that.
Sean, do you think there are gonna be any surprise moves as far as draft picks go?
As far as main roster or call-ups?
Main roster, not call-ups.
Main roster, nothing that's surprising. They're probably going to split up the bloodline or whoever's left of it, whatever you consider that. Because if you saw, Paul Heyman was a part of the draft pool for some reason. So that should be telling. Other than that,
scares me.
No. I mean, you saw at the press conference, Triple H said Brock Lesnar's not out of WWE. He's just being Brock, so
he's just being isolated.
That is very possible. Very, very possible.
They had to remove him off our video game cover. Whatever.
Yeah.
I think the current Alpha Academy minus Chad Gable needs to turn face again and turn on him and then get sent they ass right back down to NXT. They would do great there. Tozawa and Otis and Maxine do great on NXT. Replace the Metaphor. That's your comedy act for NXT now. So I'm with that one. Other than that, nothing that would surprise me, really.
E-Ray, so let me ask you this question. Do you think?
Ask it, then we getting out of here.
Okay, all right. We getting the fuck out of here.
Let's do it. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Ask your shit.
Tell me why Roman Reigns is getting drafted to Raw away from everybody else.
Push the fucking button. I don't. That's a good call.
I'm with
That's
it.
good.
Because Roman, the entire bloodline is part of the Friday draft pool right now.
Okay.
All the notable guys in that draft pool: Allen Joseph, Braun
So
Breaker,
him and Jay got to see each other.
LA Knights.
Or do you think Jay stays on Raw?
Yeah.
So him and Jay got to see each other. But this is the kicker. I think you might be right. But Roman won't be showing up for at least like the next 2 months.
Yeah, I was thinking
Roman's
three
still gone
months,
for a
generous.
while.
2 to 3 months. So we might not see him until SummerSlam
I believe it.
or Bash at the Berlins. Like, he's not gonna be at none of those, but
Bash at the Berlins.
I don't know.
Clash at the
I
Castle.
don't know what I'm
Bash in
talking
Berlin.
about.
It's a bad porno name or something.
Bash in the Berlins.
3.
Right.
Cut.
Spider Babes 7. Yeah, I feel like you might have something there. I wouldn't be mad if Jay stays on, or Jimmy gets sent to Raw, and Roman, Solo, Tamatonga stay, and Wiseman stay on SmackDown, and then they kind of do things, but then you kind of push them a little bit back because Friday has always been like bloodline heavy. I think now you don't necessarily need that. Just give them like a C or D segment.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need to open up the show every show. It's more things that are more important than them happening. And I think trying to transition into that thought process after the draft, we're gonna hopefully see that kind of start to fade to the back, because it should not be like the A show or A story anymore.
Interesting.
Just my thoughts. I do not care for Solo and Tamatonga without face paint are not going to be able to carry a story. It just doesn't make sense to me. So you have way too many things. You got Cody Rhodes over there. You got Allen Joseph and LA Knight. Possibly still the Street Profits. Like, I think there's gonna be like
That was
both
a failed experiment.
tag divisions they good. Them boys good. So I'm excited about that. I'm hoping maybe DIY gets moved to SmackDown, perhaps.
Okay.
That would be exciting. Yeah, it's a few things I want to see, but when is it happening? Friday? Starts Friday?
Friday and Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll have something to talk about. We'll talk about it. We're not going to be able to predict these fucking moves, so whatever. But guys,
The only thing I can predict is that Dragon Lee is gonna get a world title shot because you got to fail up.
yeah,
He be walking through the flames.
fell up champion. And he punched niggas and disintegrates them. Punches them in the dust. What's more powerful, that or like getting
Hidden
hip
blade?
check with the Speed Force?
An improper tiger driver. That's
I
the
mean,
only thing I can think about.
I don't know. That Jada Parker hip check, that looks powerful to me.
Mm.
I'll-
It's
I'm not-
all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
Tokyo Drift that bitch.
Huh? What?
It's a Tokyo Drift that bitch.
Woo, swang that thing. God, swanging. I'm out here swanging. This has been another episode of Let Me Book the Territory. Guys, you can find us everywhere, but we're never there. You can find us on the YouTube at, anybody got that? YouTube?
Let
Me Book
the
Pod.
territory. Let me book
Nah,
pod.
it's Let Me Book Pod.
Yeah.
Let me book
Easy.
pod.com/YouTube. I don't know, whatever. It's there. 4 episodes on the feed. Clips, hilarious clips from some of the most ridiculous shenanigans. Go follow that. The Patreon is still working in progress. Go sign up for that. Letmebookpod.com/shop for merchandise. There's lots of different shirts and hilarious merch. 100 collaborative coasters that you can have. I love it. I use mine every day so I don't wet up my nice wooden table.
Nice.
I make sure I put it on all the artwork we've ever done. And go get your OnlyFans stickers. Only Slam stickers, excuse me. Freudian slip.
No link in bio.
No link in bio.
Every link in bio.
But yeah, guys, we'll be back next week with a full draft recap and Backlash picks. Because don't forget, guys, next Saturday, it is brunch and graps because Backlash comes on at noon Eastern time.
Hey.
So, I don't know, like 8 a.m. in 1965 y'all time. However time zones work, I don't know.
1635 Mason-Dixon line time or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Guys, again, once again, we do this.
Slaves.
Whoa, that is a horrible correlation. I'm sorry. Backlash.
All right.
I didn't mean to do it.
We're good.
Shout out to all our hives. Shout out to everybody that supports us. Guys, we do this for the love and for the recognition because we're just that damn good. But there will be more from us. But until then, sing us out, Rock.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Bitch, we out of here. Bad.